Ready to go.
Hi.
What's up, everybody?
What's shaking?
Happy Monday, folks.
On another Monday, members only live stream.
Yeah, it's a nice, beautiful Monday outside today.
We're supposed to get tornadoes tomorrow.
It's supposed to get like
Why are
crazy.
you laughing?
Because Steve opens up with, it's a nice day out today.
No.
And you're like, oh yeah? It's going to be tornadoes tomorrow.
No, I wasn't saying it to be like argumentative. I was saying because I just happened to see it. Apparently, there's like crazy weather.
Well, it's supposed to go up to
tomorrow.
like 30 degrees
For
tomorrow,
one
which
day.
is like
Yeah, it's super hot
like
for
that's like the 80s,
April?
like that's in like the 80s tomorrow.
But for like one day, and then
Yeah,
it's going
Yeah.
to
so you when the temperature's not, you know we're gonna get some weird stuff.
The
Yeah.
weather Facebook page already has like live tracking.
Maybe it's like Armageddon coming after the
Yeah.
elections tonight. Whatever happens tonight is just gonna everything's going off the rails.
So I just thought it was funny. You were being the raging yin to Steve's coming yang.
I wasn't even actually paying attention to what Steve said. I just heard weather, and then I thought of the tornadoes.
Yeah. Hey, howdy, Vinny. What's going on, brother?
Hey, Vinny.
Hey, Chris.
Chris, what's going on, my man?
So contrary to everybody's belief, I wasn't trying to be a bitch. I just was like not even listening,
Oh,
and I just said
you went down you went to little
You were
you jumped to conclusions there. No one's saying anything.
insinuating that I was just being argumentative.
No, I didn't. Argumentative, fine.
but I
sure.
wasn't actually in that
I
moment.
just thought you were being very contrasty.
No, I wasn't even really listening to what Steve was saying. I just said it.
Shocking.
Look, I can own when I'm argumentative, but that I wasn't trying to be argumentative.
Okay. I also was funny because it was like, here comes the bright side, beautiful weather, and then boom, tornadoes.
We were not going to get any. We never do. But
Well, I hope not.
I hope not either,
Yeah, I, could
'cause,
do it. I don't need a tornado in my life.
Because I don't have a basement to hide in if there's a tornado. So
I think
There
it's,
goes Eric. Ah!
help!
I think it's going to be mostly like east.
We watched that. Oh, I can remember. We watched that documentary. There was a really good documentary on Netflix about a tornado. The one that hit, was it Gainesboro
Mm,
or something like that?
they tore that town up.
Yeah, it was.
That was so sad. Crazy.
There was a guy in there who actually got sucked up in the tornado. Man, was
He lived.
and he was a mess.
But his chest cavity was all messed up.
Oh
after
yeah,
that.
man! Oh man!
Yeah.
Holy crap! It's amazing he survived.
Yeah.
It's a really good documentary. It's on Netflix. You guys want to check it out? I don't remember the name of it now.
All right, we have 8 people in here, so we are going to do our PSA for the day. If you are in Canada, you have 2 more hours to go vote if you haven't already.
Depending where you live, yes.
Well, so if you're watching and you haven't voted and you're in Canada, turn us off. Go vote.
Yes,
Please.
get out there, vote, do your civic duty.
Yes.
Yes.
We are lucky to be able to go out there and at least with a pen or a pencil, put a
Don't
little
watch
X there.
us. Go vote.
Yes, it's
Yeah.
a very, very, very important election, no matter which
It's a
side
big
you're
one,
on.
yeah.
So
Left,
go
right,
vote.
center. It's a big one, yes. David,
Let's-
what's going on, man?
David, what's happening
Let's make this the biggest voter turnout we've had.
for all times?
Well,
It's
because
gonna be a-
voter turnout is never usually great.
Well, this
so-
room's at 100%. We've all voted. I'll
Yeah.
say that.
I
Yeah.
voted a week ago.
Me
Yeah, I
too.
did the early voting. It was on the long weekend. It was perfect.
I did it Easter Sunday.
Yeah, it was
quiet.
perfect
Yeah.
that it was on the long weekend.
Yeah.
I was shocked that they did it.
But yeah, if you haven't already and you're watching us, turn us off. Grab your voting
I
card.
think it worked. We lost 2 people.
There you go.
Hey,
Hopefully they're out there
fantastic.
voting.
They're like, crap, they're right. I gotta go vote. That's fine. I'm happy to see that. Go vote if you
Yeah.
left.
Yeah, because I saw that I was watching the good old CBC and it was saying that the polls in Newfoundland closed in like 20 minutes,
Yeah, because they're what, an hour or two ahead of us?
an hour and a half or something.
Yeah.
I think
Newfoundland's a weird
I
time.
think at
Weird
West they
time.
close at 7 because then it's 10 o'clock here. So, but here in Ontario they're open till 9 or 9:30. I can't remember.
Oh,
which
wow,
time.
late.
It's late, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see what
Watch
happens.
the numbers
It's,
start flying in and see where we land with our prime minister.
yeah, apparently there's already 7 million voted on the early voting, which is
That's amazing.
crazy. I think that's like a record for a number of people voting.
That's wild.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
see what happens tonight.
I mean, I take full advantage of the early polls because
It's just because you know today you're gonna go. It's gonna be busy unless you can go
Yeah.
during the day, which
Yeah,
is kind of
exactly.
hard when you're working. So
But yeah.
Yeah,
just
like
go
your
vote.
boss is like we're supposed to have like an hour, I think, to go vote today.
Well, no, because I was reading all about it. They're supposed to give you 3 hours to vote. However, that's if you're working like most people are going to be working like 9 a.m. to 9 p.m.
Yeah.
that's the rub. It's not
Yeah.
like you can be like, I had to
No.
leave for 3 hours. They can say
No.
no,
'Cause
it's
you're
like,
done at
You're done work at 5.
yeah.
Go
got
after 5.
4 hours
Yeah.
after that. or
Unless you're
whatever,
like a nurse or something, but even
you
then.
work like shift work
I
or something.
get you.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not going to out any people, but a couple of my coworkers are like, I got to go vote.
Well, that's fine. I mean, most
As long, if your
Yeah.
boss doesn't care, whatever.
Yeah.
I mean,
no,
most-
my boss was cool about it.
no,
so-
most bosses are going to be like, yeah, just go
So
do
that was
it.
like, damn, I shouldn't have really voted. Or I should have been like,
Or you could have
I-
just said
You
you had
could
to
have
go
said I had to go
vote.
vote. Like,
well, I already made a big deal about it. I haven't really
oh,
voted.
geez,
Oh, you're
you need to
dumb.
stop being.
Yeah.
Just shut your mouth. And,
I know. I'm my worst enemy.
Over here, last election is one of the lowest turnouts ever, and look what we got. Well, and that's the thing is, our provincial election was the most embarrassing turnout ever,
No, it
and
was-
look what
It
happened.
was sad,
yeah.
yeah.
Poppy Eats, what's going on,
Poppy.
Poppy?
Hey, look, it's Poppy Eats. How's it going, man?
Yeah, most jobs will let you go vote. I mean, unless your boss is a total dickwad. Everybody knows how important it is, so it's your,
Yeah, I can't imagine many people saying no.
Obviously, if you went and took 4 hours, but like,
Or if your
The
entire,
line was really long.
your entire team wants to go,
Yeah, at the same time.
we're all going to vote for 4 hours.
but I don't know. If I was a boss, I'd be like, everybody, let's go close down for like an hour and go vote.
That would be really nice, yeah.
I
That'd
mean,
be great.
That
The
did
world-
not happen at my work today. I can
the
assure you
world
that.
can
No.
the world can chill for an hour. I'm sure nothing's going to be life or death.
Yeah, no, I can at least not that I saw. No one.
Poppy
knows.
gets paid time, he says, to go vote.
Oh wow.
Oh yeah, no, they're supposed to give you. If you have to leave work to go vote, that you're on the clock. You get paid.
Yeah, I get that.
Oh.
It's just the rub is if you work 9 to 5,
Well,
then they
yeah,
say go vote
obviously.
for 5. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
that's the,
But I'm just
yeah.
saying, like here, the law is, or the rule. I don't know if it's a
Yeah.
law because I read it, and they're like, your employer can't be like,
You can be penalized for voting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, it'd be interesting to see what happens tonight. I don't know. So you keep reading, read things in the news. It's going to go this way or that way, or
I might have also gotten Taco Bell and made it a 2-hour affair. Hey, the lines were long. What are you gonna do about
Yeah,
it? The lines
that's it
were long.
exactly. I voted soft taco.
that's right.
Delicious.
Oh, I mean, no, wait, I didn't vote soft taco.
But yeah, I'm nervous to watch. I just hope that the
I
results.
always feel nervous before the polls start coming in. I don't know why.
I just, well,
You never know. It's this is a big one. So
I
it's,
just hope that we have a result tonight, and it's not like
Oh yeah,
I have a feeling whichever way it's going to go, it's not going to be a.
a
I
landslide.
don't think it's going to be a close vote.
I don't think so.
Whichever way it goes, I think it's going to be.
A
I
land-
think it'll be a clear decision.
oh,
You
very
think it's going to
decisive?
be a clear decision?
I think so.
I think it's going to be close.
You think so?
I think it's
I
going
don't
to
know.
be close.
It's hard to tell because like polls aren't so accurate anymore, right?
Well,
No, I know.
well, just as a side, and I know it could happen for both ways, but there was this whole like movement going around online of like, conservative supporters trying to skew the polls by telling the polling people or the statistic people that they were going to vote liberals, so that the polls
Oh.
showed that liberals had more
Being
votes.
sneaky.
I heard
I don't know if that was a thing or not, but that's what I heard.
there's all sorts of skullduggery that goes
Yeah.
on.
Whoa, the gamesmanship.
I mean, ultimately, it doesn't matter. Whoever, it's when you put your pen and paper, or
Well, that's
Yeah.
paper.
yeah.
Yeah, I already
Uh,
started to see the there's all
I
pencils.
want-
There's already started people starting to try and plant the seeds for any sort of.
I want whichever one Trump doesn't want. Where's that land me? You want liberal.
That's what I.
You want
Dang.
the Reds here if you don't want a Trump
Yeah.
buddy.
I don't know who Trump wants, to be honest.
I don't know if Trump wants Trump doesn't want any.
All,
Well,
all he wants is 51st state.
but I think
Yeah, they're
I
not
think
really-
he thinks that he's gonna get that with the blue guy.
Yeah.
But anyway, here if you are, depending who you talk to, but our Trump is the conservative.
Yeah.
Depending who you talk to.
They're the right wing party, the right
Yeah.
leaning.
Go red.
So yeah, it's gonna be it'll be interesting to see how this all shakes out tomorrow.
The liberal leader is Mark Carney, and the conservative leader is Pierre.
Polyev.
I always say his name wrong.
I always say Pouvier.
I always say that too.
Yeah, it's Polyev. Yeah.
Or just PP.
Yeah, PP.
I saw these. It's PP. Remember, everybody, PP belongs in the toilet.
Oh.
I was like, that's funny.
That's good. Yeah, they're the two main ones we have, and then NDP is another one that Jagmeet Singh. That's another.
NDP
Yeah.
used to be a bigger party,
They
but
kind
they kind of
of go in ebbs and
Yeah.
flows. They're sort of more left than the Liberals. You
I
got the Green Party. They
agree, David. I mean, all the politicians lie.
that's the thing too is that you realize that they're all politicians and will say they will tell you anything to get into your votes. So
they're
But
all
here's-
they're all their self-interest comes first.
yeah,
Here's the
And
thing.
then the people come somewhere down the list.
Yeah.
For my, like, I mean, obviously not just gut feeling, but like one of my big important things too is, and again, people can say and act and do whatever they want. I'm not delusional, but like, you know, I want a leader who wants to actually, you know, move Canada forward and get us in a better, like, not, but just a lot of crap's happened in the past couple of years economically. We just want somebody who
No, it's
kind of
been
get
a
us out
crazy,
of the
you know,
gutter
with all,
and
like
like
ever since, you know, since
move
2020
forward.
with all the COVID and stuff like that. It's been a roller coaster.
David would have liked there's a riding in Alberta, and on purpose they have like it's like some crazy amount of people on the
They
on
did
the
the
ballot.
same, it was a form of protest. They did the same thing in Ottawa somewhere.
Yeah, exactly. It's a form of protest, basically trying to like spoil the
So it's
ballot.
like there was like 100 names on the ballot. It was
100
like,
names on the
it was
ballot.
like 3 feet long.
Amish Gamer, PP refuses to apologize, can't take or make a joke, and never says anything nice or positive about Canada. Are we sure he's even Canadian?
Good point. What's up, Amish Gamer?
Thanks for joining us, by the way.
Hi, Amish Gamer. I mean, and okay, so what I was saying is I want a leader who I feel like actually cares about the country as a whole.
Well, we got enough people trying to split us apart. We need someone to try and bring us
Clear
together.
the divide, yeah.
So
it just sucks because I mean, this is anything in south of the border here. You realize left, right, we got way more in common with each other than anyone else.
Yeah.
But you know, that's these guys trying to sow those seeds of division because it helps them more.
Poppy for Prime Minister.
There we go.
I'll
Poppy,
vote
get on
Eats.
it, buddy.
There it is. Where is he? I'm voting for him.
Yeah, I mean, I care about.
What's your
Canada.
platform, Poppy?
Food.
Poppy's platform is he gives
Taco Bell for all.
He gives good hugs.
There you go.
That's true.
People need hugs these days. You could give me a hugger.
Yeah. Everyone needs a hug.
Yeah, it's just I don't know. It's just scary times everywhere.
It is, and I think I see. Is that Jackie Haru Food
Jackie.
Reviews? What's up, Jackie?
Jackie was shaking.
Hugs and Taco Bell for all. Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
You could help bring that Taco Bell here. Is not that big of a thing. You could help.
Yeah.
Bring it north of the
It's
border
in our
more
food
so.
courts. That's
Make
what
it our
it
new
is.
Tim Hortons, like one on every like corner.
Yeah. Yeah, no, Taco Bell is weird here. Yeah, it's always been really hard to find.
Yeah.
Well, it's just not
Even in our like bigger cities.
Yeah.
It's like really like
like just
a few and far between.
Yeah. Oh, it's always been like that. Like I remember as a kid we had to drive the city next to us to go to Taco Bell.
I mean, obviously
and that was the only one around.
Obviously there's Taco Bells in Toronto, but I can't think of where one is.
Poppy might give
Weird.
Poppy might give good hugs, but you haven't had one for me. Okay, well then you can be. What's the equivalent to our vice president?
We don't really.
I'm in Canada. I don't even know what that would be.
We have was it Deputy Prime Minister?
Okay, would that be like kind of the second in command?
Sort of. It's not quite the same, but
okay. Well, you could be the deputy prime minister.
Yeah.
Yes, I know. I'm in Canada and I don't know a lot about politics. I'm trying to learn. I've been reading a lot. I'm trying to learn and get educated on how our parliament works. It's just very confusing.
Yeah.
Ours is a lot different than the States because we vote for a party, not we don't vote for the person per se.
No. Got the Taco Bell Crunchwrap kit for a vid next week. Should be interesting. I'm too lazy. I'm outsourcing the hugs to David.
There you go. That's how you do it.
Thank you, Brick Mosley.
Hey, Brick, what's
Thanks
up?
for the $2.
I can't read the comment.
It's fine. We don't need to read the comment.
No.
I'll take that, mate. Only David gets hugs. No, David's giving hugs. Yeah, David gives hugs.
David's such a giant. I picture him just being like, hello there, little fella, and popping me in his pocket and off on an adventure we go.
That's right. He could just crush the competition.
Yeah. I think the world just needs more hugs.
I think so. We got guys like Brick here. Yeah, Brick sounds like he could use a hug.
Yeah.
I am not, like, it's weird. I'm not a hugger, but I am a hugger. I feel like I'm like an awkward initiator of a hug. If somebody's gonna hug me, I'm all into the hug. But to initiate it, I feel awkward. But I want awkward,
like pause step.
Well, because I just don't know. I'm like,
So you're gonna go for it, you gotta just do it.
I want to. I want to be.
You can't hesitate.
I want to be more of an initiator of hugs.
That's what you just need to do it. You need to just go for it.
But I feel awkward.
Like Creed, arms wide open, just go. When you start overthinking, that's where the hugs get all weird.
I know.
But yeah, so it'll be I don't know, be interesting to see We had some interesting times up here coming
I
up
never
for sure.
popped the hug cherry, but if I've ever hugged, then it's 100% hugs moving forward. See, that's it. Like, there was people that we used to know, and they were like chronic huggers. Like, you would see them, and then 10 minutes later, you'd run into them again. They'd hug you again, like chronic huggers. So, like, you just knew you just hug them when you see them. But, like, I don't want to be the one to initiate it. But if it's initiated, then I know, okay, hugs, then I can hug all the other times.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not much of a hugger, I don't think.
I
trying to go
just,
like my friends and stuff like that, and
No.
I just grab, lift, and cuddle. Maybe that's a lie. I don't know. I'm a hug guy now. Well, I mean, everybody loves hugs.
Yeah.
that's
They're
right.
just they're good. Like when I read this thing, like, what do you have to hold a hug for? It's a certain amount of
I
seconds.
saw that. It was so yeah.
and
It
it's
was
like
20
just-
seconds or so. I can't remember what the
Yeah.
number was,
For it
but
to be like
apparently,
an official hug.
Well,
Or no, but to, like-
it releases like
Oh, endorphins and
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah, just
yeah.
like a nice makes you just feel
Dopamine.
nice. Yeah,
Okay. What about a self hug? Help hug yourself.
I guess. I don't know why guys always have to do the weird.
Release the dopamine.
Guys always have to do the weird like side hug, like.
The bro hug. It's like the little the pat on the back move.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pat Morgan, welcome. Thank you for joining
Pat, thanks for
us.
joining
yes,
us.
Pat Morgan, what is going on?
Yeah, 20 minutes. I don't know what that means. Oh, for hugging. But yeah, hugs
That's
are
a
just
long hug. 20 minutes.
I'd hug for 20 minutes. Look,
Yeah.
hugs are nice. They just make you feel nice and comforted.
I'm trying to. You ever see that like a video where the guy does that? He's like blindfolded and he's like got a sign that says like
Yeah,
you
free
know,
hugs.
free hugs or something like that.
Some free hugs.
Because you
please.
say you never know what everyone's going through, right? So it's easy to throw stones and be a
And
dick,
sometimes
but,
you don't even know you need a hug until you get the hug. And you're like, I
That's
really
true.
needed that hug.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's true. Yeah, you can't beat a good hug.
Oh, well, thank you, Pat. We appreciate it. And thank you
Well,
for
thanks,
joining
Pat.
us.
Appreciate it. Yeah.
Yeah, cheers, Pat. Good to see you. I can't read what you said. No one
Said,
said.
been meaning to subscribe for a long time. Just a sporadic YouTube user. Always been a fan. We appreciate
Cheers,
it.
Pat. I definitely recognize your handle, so it's good.
Yeah.
Thanks
Yeah.
for joining us. We appreciate it, man, and appreciate the kind words. It really means a lot to us.
Yes.
We have a lot of fun doing this stuff, and you know, we try and do it as best we can on a regular basis.
I
and,
promise we're always having fun, even if we don't always look like it.
that's true. Yes. Like, yes, we have our moments.
And
where
we are
uh,
people and things happen. And like, if I could ever even just describe to anybody the overstimulation, that's what happens when you're like
Oh,
massively
buggies?
overstimulated.
Yeah.
Like your internal body just shuts down. You're like
Survival mode.
it was,
Yeah.
yeah. Anyway, it's just funny. We laugh about it, but
Yeah.
No, it's good. All good.
I know it's funny. It's just funny because it's like
What's that alert on the camera?
it always comes up.
Really?
I never noticed it.
No, me neither. I couldn't
even read it,
I
to
can't
be
read it from
honest.
here. It's gone now. But
Yeah.
sorry, I was just done because our camera is
It's always coming
back
up.
here,
though.
but on the LCD screen,
The
something
LCD
popped up
screen?
on it.
By the way, can you please take us as the 11th province in response to that one guy?
Yeah, for sure.
We'll be happy to have you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we're all good as our own countries. We're good.
Exactly. We functioned.
We've had
well.
a great, I don't know how long.
We've had a good partnership for a long time.
since,
And
like,
hopefully it'll come back
1812
and get
or
on
whatever.
track. Just
Yeah.
a little it's just a little fight right now. We'll get back and we'll
Yeah.
have a giant hug and everything.
We'll
will be
hug it out
okay.
in a couple years.
Yeah.
I like
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
I made it as far as the line to get into the Buc-ee's parking lot and gave up and turned around. Holy shit, Poppy. I can't even like the video just doesn't even do it justice. And it doesn't even matter. Like it's just like it was just insanity.
It was
Like
yeah.
my heart's pounding just thinking
Yeah.
about being in there.
The quiet spot. I got some B-roll. It was like the preserves area.
Yeah.
That was the only real quiet part in the whole store.
Oh yeah.
And
it
I was just like looking around. I'm like, how the hell do we do this?
Well, I remember we walked in. We're like, because we walked in thinking, oh, we're gonna shoot this and do
Yeah.
that
Yeah,
and
it
whatever.
was-
And we walked in, we're like, holy shit.
The plans changed instantly. When we
Oh
got
yeah,
inside,
we're like,
yeah.
oh yeah, can we actually shoot
And
it
it
in
was
here?
just
Yeah.
the like not even the people, and I understand there's lots of people, but I also just found it to be like extra loud, even with that amount of people. It was just so loud. They
No,
had
it was-
music blaring. They
yeah.
had it was like insane, like overstimulation.
I was impressed our microphone actually picked up our
It
voices.
was good. Well,
Oh
even
my
like 'cause there's a
gosh.
few where I was off my own with and a couple of times I know I
Yeah.
said to like as I was recording something. Like, I
Yeah.
don't know if anyone could hear this. I don't know if you'll be able to hear this
Yeah.
or not because
A hugathon.
But hashtag not sponsored at all. Like really impressed with the DJI Pocket Osmo 3 kit we got.
They can sponsor us.
If you guys want it,
absolutely, yeah.
if these are also sponsors, please do. But
Yeah, right.
That I really want to get out and use it again tomorrow. It's been
For sure.
I know we had talked about it before we went on our vacation, but that Osmo Pocket that we had waited for, that thing was.
If you're interested in a little vlogging specific camera,
it was
thumbs
so.
up.
For having it for what we were doing, going around the Walt Disney World and Universal, it was fantastic. It worked great. It looked good. It sounds good. It was so easy to use. It was.
Don't take the crap on the video. I'm terrible in crowds. Always feel like I'm being bounced around like a pinball in those situations. Crowds in general, like I'm usually okay. Like, I mean, yeah, it can be annoying, but it was just something about like it was just so many people in the space where you couldn't even move, and just the loudness.
It was really loud in there, yeah.
It was so loud, and it was just chaos. Like there was like.
I mean, it's
like
a
a
busy
1 o'clock
store
outside.
too, right?
Yeah.
Like there's not a lot of there's
No.
lots of it wasn't a lot of open space there.
But even even in the parking lot / gas bays, like all there was like honking and like it was just like.
If you don't like a lot of stimulus, that was a bad place to be.
And like normally I'm fine. I mean, I have a very high tolerance for overstimulation, but like so like fun fact, the opening of that video, because again we were all out of sorts. The opening was actually filmed after we came out of the Buc-ee's.
Yeah, we shot.
Like I look like I just fought a war. Like
I was shell shocked.
I was just like
the horror.
No,
for me,
but
the war never ended.
But I'm just saying, it was just like
It's our apocalypse now.
it was just like you just caught it was like, and then remember we came out and then we were trying to get organized in the car, and
then we had people
we
with
dropped
us
the
that were
camera
trying
down
to,
the hill.
Yeah, we lost some people.
We had
that
trying
were
to
with
find
us.
people that were with us in the store and stuff.
Oh yeah, I threw the camera through I didn't throw it, but it fell off.
I mean,
the microphone
dropped.
It's just a fun story and like behind the scenes, but it was just insanity.
Yeah.
Janice.
Hey Janice, what's going
Janice,
on?
what's happening? So anyways, that video, take it for what it is, but the sandwich is really damn good.
Yeah.
The prime rib, whatever we got.
The sandwich was good. The Buc-ee's, the beaver bites or Buc-ee
And
bites?
they were
gross. Those
I didn't like those.
The cookie dough bites.
Those were good.
Those were really good.
But the thing is too is like, that was all the food we could get, like without having to spend 7 hours in there. It was just
the lineup of the cash registers was massive. So.
Buc-ee's really jacked the prices recently too. They've grown a fat head due to the popularity.
I
I have some stories about Buc-ee's that I saw online.
I definitely see more people with Buc-ee shirts walking around.
NFL cheerleader just commented on a video of mine. That's peak. I quit. I say, pack it in, Poppy. You're done.
Really?
NFL cheerleader?
Pack it in, Poppy. You have made it.
Is this the hot poppy era we were talking about?
Yeah.
I was gonna say.
He's in his
He's in his hot poppy era.
Are we gonna have to start calling him like, what do they call it, like daddy?
Well, we I don't even know if we can talk to him anymore.
I
He's
know.
not gonna answer us.
No, he's not.
That's awesome.
He has cheerleaders commenting. Damn.
No cheerleaders here yet.
Sandwich was good. The beaver nugget things were disgusting. I don't like this. Terry.
Hey Terry, what's going on,
Terry,
brother?
what's happening?
Same Poppy, no hotness here.
Those
We talked about this, Poppy. You are hot in your Poppy way.
hot poppy hugs.
They only want me for my raps. Hey, I mean,
At least they're waiting for something, I guess.
yeah.
It's your in.
We don't have any NFL cheerleaders commenting, wanting our.
Not even CFL cheerleaders.
So really, really quickly, while you guys are talking to each other, I've been watching. I don't know if it's because the phone's listening, but anyway, there's this guy that came up on TikTok, and he used to work at Buc-ee's, so he was talking about working at Buc-ee's as a manager.
Yeah.
They have crazy, like, I don't know why people would want to work at Buc-ee's. Like, insane policies. Like, and he's
really?
literally like,
Workplace
it's
regulations.
no, but he's like, it's literally zero tolerance. And he's like, and they're so strict there that it's induced a culture of other employees ratting out
Backstabbing?
other
Oh really?
employees.
Ooh, that
Oh.
sounds
But he's like,
horrible.
it's zero tolerance in the sense that, like, you're just walking. So some of the rules are you can't have your cell phone,
Okay. That's...
which is fine. But
Yeah.
it's saying you can't have your cell phone, it has to be in your locker. If it's in your pocket, it has to be turned off. If they spot check you, or if they see you pull it out to look at the time, you're fired on the spot. If they spot check you and you have to pull out your phone and it's like this and it's on, not off, even if you weren't looking at it, they fire you.
Jeez.
That's
You
insane.
can't have any, which I get, but then listen how far this goes. So you can't have any nicotine. So you get some places you only get a 20-minute break and it's paid. So you're not allowed to leave the Buc-ee's property on those paid breaks. You have to stay there. But if you're caught, so you can't smoke, you can't vape, you can't wear nicotine patches. If you have a t-shirt on and your shirt goes up and they see a nicotine patch, you're
Yeah.
fired.
Wow.
Like
Damn.
insane.
I mean, this is all
rules.
allegedly, people. We're just going based on what we see on TikTok.
Well, whatever. I mean, what's Buc-ee's going to sue us? It's fine.
Maybe.
What's
Okay,
this? A
well,
lawsuit?
I mean, whatever. I'm just saying, but like the guy said, he's like, people work there because they do pay very well, apparently.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
Well,
They pay very well.
There has to be some reason.
Some people still go there.
But they
Yeah.
have a
to
high
work.
turnover.
Well,
Yeah.
I can see why.
Yeah.
But then, I mean, he's from like, I don't know where he was
Yeah.
from, but like obviously somewhere there's Buc-ee's. But I mean,
Yeah.
I can see those cell phones if you're on like the floor,
Yeah.
like the retail floor.
I didn't even
So-
see a lot of staff now that I
But-
think about it. Like,
Well,
there's people working
how
the
could
cash
you even
register, but I
tell?
don't remember seeing like a lot of like staff walking around that I
how could you
remember.
even
No.
tell with all the people?
No, I know, but I'm just saying, like, I don't remember seeing people like, you'd think they'd be.
Yeah, their salaries are really good apparently. That's so this guy, I mean, obviously it's all relative to the area you're from, and I don't know exactly where it was obviously a southern state.
Well, they're like Buc-ee's
But-
is only, I think.
Yeah, I
in
know.
the-
But he was a manager of like
I think the
the
biggest one's in
department.
Texas now.
He was a manager of a department and he made $26 an hour, and he said that was like a really great salary. I mean, it's all relative to where you live, right?
No,
But
yeah,
he,
it
so he said
sounds
$26 an
Decent
hour
for,
was like,
that sounds all right for being a manager at a giant gas station.
but it was like, and so he said the problem was it would like induce culture of people like ratting on each other. So like, because he's
Your
like,
little Bucky snitch hat.
well, no, but so he said, no, but it was
Scoop.
so bad that he said like somebody would be like, oh, I saw this person with their cell phone.
Yeah.
Looking at their cell phone, so they'd have to call that person in, and the first thing they do would be like, do you have your cell phone on you? They'd be like, yes. Can you pull it out of your pocket? And if it was like that, they would get fired.
It's
And so everybody's like, what if there's like a family emergency or stuff? He's like, they have to call the store.
yeah. Yeah, it's great. I mean,
Mhm.
I mean, I get like on some level, but like the zero tolerance, like you're fired, like that's crazy.
if it's in your pocket and it's on, that seems crazy.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah, like I don't think it should be like on your phone while you're on the shop
No,
floor.
well,
like,
No, no,
like,
exactly. But
stealing
if it's
and
in your
stuff,
pocket and it's on,
yeah, that should
like
be fine.
that seems, I guess,
Yeah.
you like giving someone a
And the
warning or something.
tattoos, I think he said they've changed the tattoo policy, but like you couldn't have any tattoos showing. So if you had tattoos on your arm, you had to wear
like,
a sleeve to cover it.
Oh,
That's weird.
weird,
Yeah.
yeah.
Some people are still weird with tattoos. It's not such a big deal anymore, but there's still some of these old
Yeah,
parts that
tattoos
are.
and piercings. Some places just don't.
There's still old
Yeah.
people that find it like,
It's just like weird.
Unprofessional.
yeah, you must be like a biker or something like that if you.
Let
You
people
put out Hell's
express
Angels?
Yeah.
themselves.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, but I heard he did say the salaries are really good, which is why a lot of people work there.
Yeah.
But the turnover is very high.
Yeah, I can see why. Yeah, it sounds like a.
Hand and finger tattoos have risen and are the norm now. Yep.
Yeah, you see a lot of people with like finger tattoos and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, remember for a while there's that thing where people get like a mustache?
I was just thinking
You
that.
should get one.
I really should. Huh?
I
Huh?
found a link that says they're required to say welcome to Buc-ee's every customer. I could see that, although I don't remember if anybody said that to us. I don't even think we saw any.
I'm just trying to think at the checkout.
I don't know, it
said
was just
something. It was chaos.
I literally like blacked out for half of it. Watching the video, I'm like, oh damn. But the best juxtaposition of it all is like me trying to be like, clearly I
Oofy?
imagined it more than I was, making the iced coffee. But then I'm also so like, I'm trying to drag the freaking White Claw box around with me. And then I'm like, oh, gotta get my White Claw. Like, could I look any more like?
I remember when you like, because I was up on my
It
own there,
was
ran
just
into you like,
so
I'm like, whoa.
chaotic.
What do you have
Like,
here?
why you just like you
Well,
had to get
because we
White Claw
needed-
from Buc-ee's?
Well,
Like,
because
Yeah.
we wanted to have some for when we got to the hotel.
no, I know, but I mean, we still had like,
Other
Yeah, but we
places to
probably
go.
wouldn't.
you know.
Anyway, it's
anyway,
fine.
that was hilarious. That there was,
But
like,
it
you had to
just-
get the White Claw. It's like,
Well, but it just turned into this
It's the best
whole
half.
like it was just funny because it's like I could have just not had to try and lug that around. It probably would have been less stressful. But
yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Like, it was just a
Well, I know,
weird,
but I
random, like,
wasn't-
yeah, it's like
I was in another dimension. It's fine.
It's true.
calling these are WCs.
Oh, yeah, I-
Give me the claw.
I don't even think I drank any of them.
Give me the claw.
I crushed a couple of them. Got to the
Yeah,
hotel.
you
finally.
guys did, but I didn't.
I needed them after that.
See,
true.
I was thinking of y'all. I wonder
Buc-ee's.
if anyone got fired.
Buc-ee's.
Apparently, yeah. Even if it's a Buc-ee's tattoo, you fired.
Ooh,
Damn.
imagine that. Hey, boss, look at
I
this.
love
I'm
the
so
company
dedicated.
so much. I'm a company man.
That's it. You're fired.
Ah!
What, I get this stupid thing?
Oh, I thought I would have shoved one on my finger. Bucky's teeth.
But yeah, so I was
Uh.
just watching about the guy talking about working there. I was like, holy cow, that's crazy.
Damn, that's like
Yeah,
that is
Bucket. I had
busy.
never heard of it until maybe like a year or two ago. I don't know. I remember seeing somebody post a video about it. I don't know
Yeah, a
about the
couple
first
years
time
ago.
I mean, okay, look, aside from the chaos of it and all that stuff, like even if it wasn't chaotic, it was cool to go, but I mean, I don't really feel the need to ever go back again. It wasn't like some crazy like
No, it's just it's just different than but
Yeah.
yeah, it's just like a giant store.
Oh yeah.
Like it's neat that it was kind of neat that they made their own like tortillas and like
Yeah, I mean, I
nuts
would have
and pulled
liked to-
pork and stuff.
I would have liked to have tried more of the food, but it was just like I couldn't do it. Like the food that we did bought aside from the sandwich that you got was all stuff you could just grab yourself. But to wait in line for like the hot foods and stuff, it was well, they had them made, but like there was just people everywhere. You couldn't like I don't know, it was just whatever.
No, well, we did what we could, and we had we were also on a we didn't have all the time in the world. We were there for like what maybe an hour by the time we got there to when we left. Like
About that, yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's fine.
So we did what we could do in the time we had with it.
Yeah.
Well, but we also weren't going in there to do a to do like
An expose.
No,
Bucky's after
no,
dark.
I'm just saying we weren't there to do a spotlight on Bucky's. We were there just our experience going there for the first time.
Yeah, no, exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
But it was fun to check out. Though it was cool. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'd go back, I guess. But
We'll go back to like a smaller one.
it wouldn't be like a have to.
Well, it wouldn't be at 12
see.
o'clock on a Saturday.
No.
No, I'd be
No.
curious, like on a Wednesday afternoon versus a Saturday.
Just don't know why any locals would go there. Like I'd be like hell to
Oh,
that.
if I lived
Like you know how like
less, yeah.
well, but you know how like here like we have Niagara Falls and like yeah we go there, but like we usually just avoid it like the plague in the
Well,
summer.
like on
Yeah.
a Saturday
Nope.
in like July, it's like there's
Not
no way
going
in
to
hell I'm
Niagara
gonna go
Falls.
down to Niagara
No.
Falls. Yeah.
The only thing I think is they had a good deal on gas there. If you were part of like the Bucky's Club.
That's the thing. I mean, like if there was some sort of like
Yeah.
reason like that to go, but even then,
It was
it's like,
also
It was
kind
like
of in the middle of
25 cents
nowhere.
a gallon off a gallon, I think, or something like that. If you're
But it
part
was
of the-
only up to a certain amount though, wasn't it?
Yeah.
yeah,
Still, 25 cents off a gallon's a lot.
yeah.
it is. But
But
I
no,
mean,
but it'd be like again, yeah, to go on a Saturday afternoon, it'd be like
Yeah.
if you're a local, it'd be like it's be like going to like is it going to Niagara Falls or even like going to Costco. You kind of
Yeah.
yeah, it's like no.
try and pick your
I wonder
times
how
to
many
avoid.
managers end up in the hospital after firing folk.
Yeah.
And instead,
Yeah,
get a breakfast taco with brisket. That's my favorite thing, but not worth making a trip revolved around it. No, like the sandwich that Steve picked out that we
the
all
brisket
tried.
sandwich is really good.
And
for-
I'm not a brisket fan, but it was actually really good.
It was really considering the fact that we bought it at a gas station was the
Yeah.
crazy
I
part.
was expecting like just dry brisket, but it was actually really good.
Yeah, no, I was like, holy shit, that
Steve, I love
Yeah,
your
mess around.
outfit tonight. You win the fashion game this time. You mean me and Eric don't win in our sweatpants?
But well, this is my best tracksuit.
when the
my
bar
best.
sets so low, it's easy to look so good.
You son of a bitch. You son of a bitch.
That's fine. I can give
Well,
it
I don't
to
know who said
Steve.
that, but thank you.
It was Poppy.
Oh, well, cheers, Poppy.
That's coming from Poppy, who has NFL cheerleaders
I know. I will
commenting.
take that. I will definitely make sure this shirt goes into
Yeah.
my
We're probably
rotation.
with the level cheerleaders soon, and we'll be stuck here in our tracksuits.
Damn, Poppy, we're gonna have to really start like dropping your name to make ourselves look more important than we are, since you have NFL cheerleaders.
Yeah.
I'm trying to be funny. It's
No,
a joke.
is it?
Yeah.
The delivery
Okay.
was
Yeah.
Because
spot
I
on.
couldn't remember what I
A
was
young
saying.
heady young man.
Shut up. Makes me feel bad.
Oh, sorry.
You're not a brisket fan. I love Lupe's pup brisket.
That's the one thing for us up here. Like for us to get like barbecue like that. There's not a lot of places that really do it.
No, Southern Barbecue. Have a couple like copycat places.
Yeah, there used to be that place in
And Stony Creek.
Stony Creek, but I think it's gone now. And there was
Yeah.
that Toronto chain popped up, but it didn't last long. And I think they're all
Well,
gone
I mean, look,
now.
we're not in the South, so we're
No,
not.
no,
looking
I'm
at,
just saying
like-
though. But who
We
cares?
have,
Not the Southern, not people would still make it up here, but it's
Yeah, there's Chuck's Roadhouse, which isn't really Southern Barbecue.
No, but maybe
No,
just the
it's,
demand's not as high, being in a place where Southern barbecue isn't. Really
that place in Stony Creek I heard it was like
Jumping.
bonkers.
Don't
yeah.
remind me. I sound like a pompous ass. We're just teasing, obviously, Poppy, but that's cool that you have an NFL cheerleader.
No, it is cool.
Right? Oh, hey, it's sweet.
I'm,
Yeah,
I'm mildly jealous. I'm not gonna lie. It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah.
There's lots of other cheerleaders out there.
Maybe Yeah, maybe yoga. What other sport? No other sports have cheerleaders, do they?
Football. Football's the biggest one.
I think just football. Yeah, CFL. So we got the CFL.
There was basketball. Like more like the Laker girls. I'm not sure if that's a
Maybe
thing
a
still.
I mean,
Raptor
wasn't
girl.
Paula Abdul a bit Laker girl?
Yeah,
Maybe a Raptor girl will comment.
maybe. I'm not sure if they have those though.
They did.
Oh.
Did that?
Oh, Lupe is in Rody Foodie.
Oh,
Oh, you love. Oh, I thought it was a restaurant, but yes, Brisket the puppy.
No.
I thought it was Lupe's Pup Brisket. It was a restaurant. But yes, that's like one of my favorite dogs on the internet. That and Doodle and like
Doodle. Yeah, Doodle is Val Tribute Foods
Yeah.
little.
But
Chihuahua.
Brisket, ugh, love Brisket.
And
You
the
guys,
name too. Brisket's a great name.
when you guys
Yeah.
met Rody Foodie, he didn't have Brisket with
No,
him.
Brisket
No.
stayed at the hotel.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, it's good because I wasn't able to go. And it
You'd have
was,
been upset if we petted Brisket.
I just wanted to see Brisket. I mean, I'm sure Lupe was very friendly.
No, Lupe Rody Foodie was
yeah,
solid,
good dude.
great dude. And I can't remember his buddy's name. Was it Mark?
I think so.
Yeah, no, super
Oh,
nice
that's
guys.
right.
Yeah.
He was with somebody else.
Yeah, no, it's super nice to meet them.
Yeah, I couldn't go. I had to work. I was jealous. You guys went to the Swiss Chalet?
We did.
Yeah. It's
went
the
to
first
the
time at Swiss Chalet.
Chalet.
Kelly eats dogs confirmed. It's a Monday. My brain's not working yet. and I don't usually know people by their like first names. It's like their channel name. Like I remember it's funny when we were going to meet Poppy, I was like,
We're thinking of that. We're like, do we just call him Poppy?
well, no, because I knew we knew his name, but like obviously that's not what comes to my head first. And I was like, oh my gosh.
Mr. Eats, nice to meet you.
But so when you said Lupe, it threw me off. Kind of loses a bit when you have to explain it, eh? Raptors have a dance crew. Well, they have a few. Main one, kids one, and seniors one. Oh, that's
okay,
cute.
dance crew.
They have a seniors dance crew. That's amazeballs. I want to watch them out there
In
rocking
a couple
it.
of years, they're going to be in it.
Yeah,
Shut up. That's true. When I think seniors, I think like 80-year-olds, but
yeah, it depends. Yeah, I can't remember the last
is
time
it 55 the senior age
TikTok,
here?
time's ticking.
It's been forever since I've been to a Raptors game.
I didn't like them. I don't like watching basketball.
Well, the Raptors are terrible. It doesn't help.
Yeah,
They weren't always.
No, not always.
no, they,
You know, in 2018 or 19, they actually won.
yeah,
And they've done poop since.
Yeah, well, we lost Kawhi Leonard, which was a big
that was
loss.
a bit, and then
Yeah.
a couple other guys. Yeah,
Yeah.
It's like the Jays. The Jays are doing terrible too. Signed Vladdy Jr. to that massive contract, and
It's
Yeah.
still early
Thanks for the
though.
money.
You have to
that's
worry.
true. They still have like 1,000, literally like 450 games.
That
I
was
to
believe
go.
in you, Vladdy. I believe
You
in
have to worry about your hockey right now.
Yes, I
Yeah.
know. Montreal Canadiens are on the ropes, down 3-1 now.
How does going to White Castle dressed as Snow White, riding a white bicycle, scaring off white mice, eating a white meat chicken sandwich while singing "I Am Held by White Zombie"? Terry, you just give a lot of things.
That was very on theme there.
I'm-
The white theme.
Yeah.
Yes, I know. Very
I'm
good.
overstimulated just reading that.
Yeah.
Look up the seniors crew. There are videos on here. I saw the seniors live a few months back. They were awesome and super funny. Good for them. I
Very
mean, you
cool.
guys work it, man. wouldn't have the guts to go out there and dance as a
No.
But sometimes they do
pre-senior.
that. They have more fun doing it. I think they're not because they're not taking this like so
No,
serious.
it's just fun.
Yeah.
Like they're
okay.
serious about it, but they have fun
Yeah.
doing it. They're not trying to like.
I don't think I can amp up a crowd.
Is the PM up for the election tonight too? Thought he just no. He's the liberal leader.
Who's that?
The current
Mark
Kearney.
Carney?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's running as to be
Yeah,
the
he's running tonight. Yeah, like I said, it's different here. We vote for So
For
our prime
municipal.
minister is running for you vote for the party, not the person.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you vote for your local riding.
Yeah. So you vote for your liberal, conservative, NDP member locally, and then whichever party wins, that the head of that party becomes the prime minister.
So we have Mark Carney for liberal, Pierre
Polyev.
I say Poulevet.
I know.
Polyev for conservative. I mean, obviously we have NDP, Jagmeet Singh, and we have a few, but like those are the two.
It's coming down to the two.
It's
yeah.
red and blue.
Blanchette's the Bloc Québécois leader.
Ugh.
Yeah.
And I forget who's the Green leader. I forget.
Is it Elizabeth May? I don't think it's her anymore.
No.
It's somebody else. They swear their parties had such a weird inner
Yeah.
turmoil and stuff. I don't even know who
Yeah.
what their name is, to be honest.
This is why I stopped watching you guys. I get no editing done. But look at Poppy. Look at all the fun you're having.
Yeah, we're great at helping people procrastinate.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so I leave on something in the background that's not distracting, like at a low volume whenever I edit. Because if I don't, I'll just sit there. I remember trying to watch I remember trying to watch Breaking Bad and So I just watch them like, oh, I haven't edited for like 4 hours because I'm just actually watching TV.
Whoops.
This is the year for green. I mean, Rainbow Eyes gets my vote. I don't know anything about the Green Party. I can't comment.
Yeah.
I don't know. The idea
I think they had one seat after the last election. I'm not sure what
they
the
had
And they
something
keep
like
trying. It's like
Yeah.
I'm guessing the Bloc Quebecois just wins Quebec all the time.
Yeah.
well, that's that's
it.
I don't think they even run people in other provinces.
Like, why would anybody in
Yeah.
another non-Quebec province vote for Bloc Quebecois? Because
No,
it's clearly
yeah.
just to benefit Quebec.
It's there to ensure like Quebec sovereignty.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm surprised you haven't started to see that pop up in other provinces. They try and have their own,
Yeah.
The
Ontario Party.
I'm so glad
the Alberta Party or something like that, or the.
I'm so glad we are enabling everybody's procrastination.
Who else are we probably procrastinating?
David.
Was he editing too?
Yeah. But it's okay.
Oh, wedding. Very cool,
Only
David.
20 more minutes and you can get back to your work. You need a
Yeah.
break. You need a wellness break.
Yeah.
Or some good junk to,
We're like junk food for your mind.
Yeah.
And you can go back to it and be like, remember, don't do what they do.
We'll drag you into the swamp.
I
That's
wish
right.
we could vote for who becomes PM directly. I mean,
Sometimes
that
that
would be nice.
yeah.
I mean, let's
Yeah.
be real. Like, when it comes to prime minister, like, I mean, I should care more about. I honestly don't really care about the municipal person running because, like, whatever. I'm more important about like the leader of the country.
Well, it's the double, but it's a no. I know because sometimes it's like, oh, you really like you might like your local person and not like the leader of the party, or vice versa, where you like the leader of the party but you think the local's an idiot.
The weird part is too, like, I can't think of anything my local MP's
Well,
really
that's
done.
the thing. Like,
They mostly just follow the line of the party leader. Right?
like we
that's-
live in
yeah.
a tiny city and we have like a bunch of different ridings. Like, it's just weird. Like,
Well,
what's
that's
the riding of like this tiny little part of the city doing nothing?
Yeah, well, it's
You
all
know
the
what I
states,
mean?
kind of like
Oh,
the states of the
exactly.
electoral college. We have kind of the same thing where they get, each region is worth so many points and whatever. It's kind of the same thing.
Yes, David, Poppy, Jackie all have channels.
Yep.
Check them out, Pat.
They're all
Check
good
'em
Yeah,
out.
channels.
Pat, if you're looking for some channels to check out, there's lots of great content creators here in the chat tonight.
Yeah.
And
cheers-
Janice was here. She has a channel. She is from California.
California.
Oh, I was trying to think the OC
I was in my
song.
head. I'm like, I'm not gonna say it this time. I'm not gonna say it this
I was
time.
like, either gonna go like the Wizard version or Kelly's going like the OC.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was going OC.
Living on the run. Dun, dun,
Da,
dun,
da,
dun.
da.
Is it eating from a can?
I don't know,
don't
but
know.
I
Eat it
want
from a
to
can, fry it in a pan. I don't know the words.
Yeah, Janice. She's
Fun fact: Jason Schwartzman was the drummer in that band.
Oh, Mr. Schwartzman. I haven't seen him anything in a long time.
No, I think he's in the new. I saw there's a new Wes Anderson movie coming out, and he's in it.
Because he's in a bunch of those already.
He's in a ton of them. Yeah.
Yeah. I like Wes Anderson.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember.
I gotta figure out what movie this is coming out.
Yeah, I think I shared a link with you guys in our chat with the
Yeah.
other guys.
I think the only Wes
But-
Anderson's movie I haven't seen is the Fantastic Mr. Fox. The
The
animated
anime, with George Clooney and stuff. Yeah. Yeah. What was his last? Oh, we watched that one. It was in like the 50s. Out in it was like in the desert.
I don't
An
remember.
asteroid launch or whatever. Remember that?
I think
Or
so.
a space launch or an
Space
asteroid
launch
hit
in the
or
desert?
An asteroid hit the Earth or something like that.
Vaguely. I remember the one was the one before that where it was like the kids camping.
I think so. Moonrise Kingdom.
Moonrise
I think that
Kingdom,
was-
yeah. That's the last one I remember. Moonrise Kingdom. I don't remember the one after it.
Yeah, he's in a bunch, but yeah, I always like Wes Anderson.
It's quirky and weird.
Like the Royal Tenenbaums, like that's a great movie.
I know.
So
R.I.P.
does
R.I.P.
Gene, yeah, I was gonna say
Hackman.
Gene Hackman was great in that.
Yeah, I know.
This is my adopted daughter, Margot.
You had to point that out.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
adopted daughter. Oh man.
Yeah, he was great, that Gene Hackman.
Dun, 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 dun. Pat Morgan says, I made to start a rival channel. Just kidding. But seriously, let's check them all out. I knew Jackie has one. Her friend tried poutine in Chicago near where I live. Oh, cool.
Oh, no, that's one place we want to go. Chicago. It's not too far. I've been to Chicago once, but I just thought I was outside of Chicago. I went for a UFC years ago, so we stopped. I drove through Chicago, but
Yeah.
I never stopped. So that's the only time I ever had a White Castle. Actually, hey, there's that sign on it. Can you read it on this screen?
Oh, it
it's
just
gone
left.
again.
Oh man.
Sorry, I keep this put up on the screen there, but
Yeah, I'm curious what it says.
but yeah, like I said, we'd love to go to Chicago. It's probably like we drove it in a day. It was a long drive. It's probably like 10 hours.
I've never been.
But yeah,
I'd love to go.
Yeah, but I was like, oh, I wish we had more time there. But we were there literally, got there the day of, went to the UFC fight, and then drove home the next morning.
So David said, I just got a message from a French guy who said that he could only understand part of what I was saying. Didn't think my accent was that bad. I can understand you fine, David. I don't know.
Yeah, well, I guess if you're coming in with if he's
Depends where you're from. Maybe it's
Yeah.
hard to understand. It was weird though. We on the weekend I watched Netflix movie Adolescence, and that was very the accents were heavy in that.
it's funny sometimes, you realize like
So having the subtitles on really helped.
thank God for subtitles. I have subtitles on all the time now. I find
Yeah.
like whatever I'm watching, I'll flip it on.
Yeah. Who would like some nutritious liver? That's from Terry.
Ooh, I haven't had liver in forever.
Poppy says Chicago was the best food scene. I could see that.
Yeah, I remember watching. I haven't seen them for. I haven't watched them
Chicago
in a while.
style like deep dish pizza.
Yeah,
like,
we
the
had
real?
one that was so good. I'm trying to remember the name of the place we went to,
I've only had a fake one.
but it was good. It was really good.
I want to try that at some point in time.
But then I went to the UFC. Oh my god, did I feel gross at like
Oh yeah,
I was so
having that
full and so
heavy
like that.
pizza in your gut, and then you're like having a couple like
Yeah.
drinks with it.
That was a fun night though. I've never been so good. I was ringside. That was awesome.
Whoa.
My shirt got stuck in one of the guys who founded Tap Out Skyscraper or whatever his name was.
Oh yeah.
His shirt here because they would dress all crazy.
Yeah.
And his shirt got stuck. His tassels got stuck in like my shirt.
Whoa, that's so weird.
Yeah. I was
Get
sitting beside
off.
there was a third guy called like Little Punk or
Little-
Badass or something like
Yeah.
that. He was sitting beside me the whole fight.
Didn't you say like Mandy Moore passed by you or
Yeah,
something?
Mandy Moore and stuff like that. Yeah,
That's crazy.
Yeah, it was crazy. Yeah, she was just sitting right near us. Yeah, that was awesome.
Miss Moore, how are you?
Yeah,
Don't talk to her. Ah.
yeah, Dana White and all those guys. Yeah, that was super cool. GSP was down there.
Yeah. Oh man, That's when I used to watch UFC more when GSP was. one of
Yeah,
the-
I love. That was the thing I
fighter.
loved. At that point, I was watching the UFC all the time.
Yeah. If you ever visit, we can show you around and share deep dish.
That would be
That's cool
awesome.
things.
Yeah,
Pat.
yeah.
Um,
For us, Chicago's not that far.
I'm just here. Pat Morgan's comment. If you're gonna jump back in.
I'm counting on these guys. I can't read nothing.
I actually thought I loved deep dish until I had the authentic ones in Chicago. Give me tavern style if I'm in Chicago. I can walk there in 10 to 15 minutes. This Haru cooked and fried onions have a much better taste than raw onions. I love raw onions.
Raw onions are fun.
I like them, but they murder my
Raw onions
stomach.
are Same, especially the red ones. I love the taste of them, but they kill my gut.
Yeah, it sucks.
Losers.
Hey,
It's my cross to bear.
quiet, Iron Bells. Iron Belly.
We call her Iron Belly Kelly. She can eat anything without worrying about it.
Anything.
So
Except-
far.
Everybody's gonna get this.
Ghost pepper pizza.
Well, but can anybody? Even then, we ate
It was
it.
Carolina Reaper pizza.
But I
sorry.
wasn't in the bathroom.
That's true. I guess you
That's true, yeah.
probably handled it best.
Yeah.
Where I was like, oh, this is gonna be bad.
Yeah, that was definitely still the hottest thing I've ever eaten.
Hour drive. I drove to Toronto once from here. 8-hour drive. The last bit from Hamilton to Irvine near the tower took like 2.5 hours. Oh, driving to Toronto is the worst with road closures,
Oh yeah,
especially in the summer.
if
Yeah.
you're driving this way, you'd be fine all the way through. But yeah, as soon as you get to like Hamilton, you're gonna get traffic all the way through to
not to mention,
Oshawa, and
well-
depending what time of day it is, and yeah,
Traffic to Niagara and stuff is
Yeah.
it's brutal.
The
Yeah.
GTA is like the worst traffic in all of Canada.
Oh yeah, the traffic is
Yeah.
insane.
5 lanes down to 1. That's about right.
Oh my god.
Oh
that's
Jesus,
awful.
that's.
I can imagine how long that took.
2.5 hours.
You see
Okay,
videos
let's say-
sometimes. It's happened a few times now where like hockey teams have actually players have gotten out and just grabbed their gear and carried it to the Air Canada Center.
Yeah, like how embarrassing is that? Like NHL players are just like, you know what? It's faster to walk. To the
Someone
arena.
else, it was at Niall Horn, I think it was, one of the guys from One Direction or something, did the same. He walked to his concert
That's so crazy.
because they couldn't get the traffic was just so bad.
So I was like, I'm just
Yeah.
sitting here.
Well,
Yeah.
because the road to get into downtown isn't big.
the Gardner.
Yeah.
The Gardner's small, and
It's
they
not like the 401. The 401 has like gazillion lanes, but the Gardner's like a regular Joe
it's
Blow
3
highway.
lanes, and they've built condos right up to it, so they can't expand it. So it's like they
Yeah.
completely shot themselves in the foot.
And once you're on it for like, there's no exits for a little bit.
No,
No, and
back when Taylor Swift came into town, they actually had like a Envoy get her to the arena on time.
That's right. Yeah, there you go.
They stop traffic.
She
There you
has
go,
the
Pat.
money.
Just do the Taylor Swift stuff. Pay the cops to
Yeah, she has the
escort
money to
you
do
in.
that. But I
Yeah.
feel like she does that everywhere,
Oh, probably, yeah.
Yeah.
just so she doesn't have people like
Well,
around her car.
people may not be so like, oh, look, there's Taylor Swift. Let's just leave her alone and be like,
Yeah.
no, we're stuck in
Yeah.
traffic. Let's get out and try and take pictures
Taylor
with
Swift
her.
needs to merge in front of us. How with it?
Yeah, people would get out and try
Yeah.
and take pictures and stuff. And
Yeah.
no, the traffic here though is brutal.
It's awful.
It is, yeah. And like he's in the summer and stuff like that. It's crazy how busy it gets going to Niagara Falls.
On a weekend, if you're not on the highway to head to Niagara Falls before 10 a.m., you're pooched.
Yeah, you're looking at hours drive.
Like it's insane. It's insanity. That's why, that's why I was wondering, like, people who local to Buc-ee's go to Buc-ee's when it's busy, because, like,
Yeah,
I know, unless like there's a specific reason, going to Niagara Falls in the summer.
Nightmare.
yeah. It's like no, definitely
I'm good.
won't do it unless
I'm
it's
good.
unless you have to. It's like there's nothing there is that great that's gonna make me gotta deal with that crowd.
Cream pie to the face while throwing a cream pie at a clown, taunting a bull, chasing after a red dressed cowboy, eating a plate of liver and onions while singing "How Deep Is Your Love." That sounds absolutely horrific, Terry.
That's a hard song to sing
Yeah.
too. You ever see those clips of the three brothers singing it like in their at like on a talk show or something like that?
No.
How deep is your love? It's like, oh, you can
We didn't
Those are
you
pull,
get the
sing.
magic of the Gibb brothers.
we didn't pull the car out again for the 4 days we were in town. Well, once you're in Toronto, you definitely don't have to. I wouldn't drive
No.
there.
No, that's the one thing. Toronto's, you can get around pretty easily by TTC or subway or
Yeah, exactly.
Ubers
There's no
or-
direct
Uber, or even
options.
just walk, depending on where you're going. If you're staying downtown, or
We're gonna plan a trip to Toronto because I haven't actually just gone to Toronto. Oh my god, and walked around. Like, I couldn't even tell you. It's probably been like 10 years.
It's definitely been a while.
yeah,
Like a super long, just to like go
Just
and
to
just
walk
walk
around?
around.
yeah. We were saying we might just go and like just spend a night in Toronto and just. There's so many things to see and do there. Just do a bunch of vlogs
Yeah.
and go check out some restaurants or.
Actually, there's
The last time I was in downtown Toronto was when I went to the Jays game. Like, was it 2 years ago?
yeah, but like we weren't like walking.
no.
around.
Yeah.
I'm saying in general. Last time I was in
Yeah.
downtown Toronto was.
Yeah, I don't go
Yeah.
that often to Toronto.
Was that? Why do I feel like?
Was that 2 years ago?
Yeah, it was. I was gonna say I feel like it's probably longer, but no, it was because I remember what job I had then. So yeah, it was
Yeah.
like 2 years ago.
Okay.
I actually wouldn't mind going to see another Jays game. I'm curious to see how they've done even more.
They did a bunch more work on the
Yeah.
stadium. Yeah.
I love the Hockey Hall of Fame in the market.
Yeah, it's nice down there, the
Yes.
Hall of Fame and stuff like that.
Cubs beat the Jays. Boo.
The Jays are stinking.
I would eat the liver and onions and the cream pie while watching the Bulls. How does it sound? I want to say the Canadian exhibition was going on too, so we forgot that to get to the Toronto FC match. Yes.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
if that's
extra.
going on because you're gonna have to walk right through that to get there. They're right side by side.
Blew through.
That's cool. You saw. That's the one I still have not seen the Toronto FC game. That's one thing I really wanted to do. We went to see a Hamilton Forge FC game.
Yes. Not quite the same
No,
level of soccer, but still fun.
it was fun,
game.
and that was their
Yeah.
first. They're still doing like they got a pretty
still
like
there.
loyal fans and stuff. Now that was their very first game ever we saw.
Yeah. The
Going
inaugural.
to a Jays
Yeah.
game on May 29th. Nice.
Very cool, Jackie.
Oh, nice, Jackie. Yeah, you'll probably be surprised. I know the last time you went to the game, but you'll probably be surprised at how different the stadium looks in the main level and stuff like that. They've really done a ton of work.
How
Yeah.
does having to do your yearly income taxes sound? Horrific. I just got anxiety, Terry. It's like
Thanks.
when you say,
I haven't done mine yet. Thanks, Terry.
well, it's like, it's like, you hear that word CRA.
Yeah.
Yeah, CRA's calling.
CRA, IRS, taxes. Yeah.
Yeah.
As there, whoever said, only two things you guarantee your life, death and taxes. Like, yeah, they weren't joking about the taxes. Pay taxes on taxes on taxes.
Yep.
And for what?
Well, definitely. See, I hate the Skydome for baseball. I want a baseball like Wrigley Field, where it's just like open. Like that's what baseball's about.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, like
I
the old
don't-
exhibition
it sucks.
stadium back in the day.
Yeah,
I don't
exactly.
like the half.
That's the problem. This becomes a multi-purpose like stadium.
Yeah.
Well, that's what's
So it's not great for any sport in particular.
yeah,
No.
I get. They're like, we're gonna build this thing right in the middle of downtown. We want to make sure we can use it year round, not
Yeah.
5 months out of the year. So I get it, but it's
Yeah, baseball needs
but
to
even
be
the
played.
technology though has gotten way better with these roofs and stuff like that. Like, so the problem the Skydome was just
It was amazing
time, it was
at the
Yeah.
time it was amazing, but
Yeah.
now it's
It's dated.
it's a joke.
This is Burn
No,
it to the
but
ground.
I want to, like, when we were in Cleveland, we wanted to go see an Indians game. So I'm like, I want to go to see a baseball game in the summer in an actual like baseball stadium. But
Yeah.
then it like
now
downpoured
were they
rain.
still the Indians then, or were they?
Oh, sorry, I don't know. Probably not.
What is it now? The National?
No, that's the Washington Nationals. Guardians.
Guardians.
Okay, whatever. But I don't. But maybe they were Indians and stuff.
I don't know, but yeah, we want to go see them
Possible.
where there's pouring rain though. That would have
Yeah.
been fun.
But I'm like, I want to go to like an actual like nighttime summer baseball game out with
Yeah.
the like.
Well, because
Yeah,
that's the thing.
stadium.
Like going, if you go to the Skydome and it's open, it's like, oh man, it's totally different. It's still the same, but
Yeah.
It's just like, to me, it's like you're in this pod and then there's just like a skylight. It's not. I don't know.
okay, no, that's fine. But no, but I'm just saying it's a big difference of when it's open
Well, yeah,
versus
of
closed.
course.
And it looks nice too. You got the CN Tower there. They always light it up nice and stuff. It's pretty
Yeah.
cool.
If you ever come to Chicago, we'll take you to Wrigley and get a pizza, then let you enjoy your trip without me leeching on you. Hey, we're always up for people showing us around to local spots.
Well, we figure you guys know more than us and better than Google.
Tropicana Field before it was damaged in the hurricane. How does entering a cave where there's plates of poutine and burgers everywhere?
Okay.
Okay, but wait, is it one of
What?
those caves where you have to like slither in and like suck in and like,
Oh,
or is
those,
it just
like,
like,
But those TikToks you see where like people get stuck in them.
What
and-
about like a nice wide open cave?
then that's
Yeah.
fine. Bring it on. I'll sit there and
I'm
Take
good.
a-
I'm good with the burgers, minus the poutine, as long as my burgers don't have like rocks and cave bits in them.
I just don't want to.
There's also a bear in the cave.
I just don't want to squeeze through a tiny hole to. get in
No,
there.
some of
Yeah.
those like
I'll
those
pass.
two that go like those deep like.
Like I'm like literally twitching. I have goosebumps just thinking.
I don't like
about it. I
those.
don't like it.
No, it's creepy. I remember seeing the one guy. I was watching one where a guy got stuck
Yeah, I
in it,
know.
but it was like in like the 1900s.
Uh,
Yeah, he was in there for like days. Oh, but someone found it. It's
Yeah,
crazy.
just I can't. Like it actually makes me want to pee myself.
ugh.
Like I just look at it, I'm like all tensed up and like. Ugh.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
I don't know. The claustrophobia would be awful.
Yeah. Hideous. No thanks. Ugh. Skin's crawling.
Yeah, for sure.
Luckily, I'm too fat to fit in any of those small holes. So it's good.
No, I don't have to worry about that. They're like, you think you're gonna fit in there, buddy? You're fine. I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
cool.
Thanks.
Yeah.
The Rays are at some minor league stadium now since they can't play at Tropicana. I never tried bear, but way back in the day, a family member hunted and he had bear and he had it, but I never tried it because I was a kid and I was like, oh, I can't eat bear.
Yeah. I don't know if I've ever had. I've had venison, but I don't think I've ever had bear.
Same. Never had bear in my life. No.
I just want to meet a bear. I don't want to eat it.
Meet a bear. Don't eat a bear.
That could be a shirt.
I don't know if you want to meet a bear in the wild. I
Well,
wouldn't.
I mean, I want to be
No.
able to meet a bear where it's not going to hurt me.
Like at a zoo.
No, it's not. I want to like just see a bear and just be like, oh shit, and run inside.
What experience?
Yeah.
I want to see it in the wild. Zoo bears aren't like real bears.
Well, it's different. Yeah, I've seen a
Yeah.
bear out.
They're all like.
I would say it'd be cool to see a bear. Just sort of how you see it as.
Well, I don't want
Yeah.
to like run up behind one and with babies and like
Oh
get
no,
mauled.
that's
No,
like
that's
the
nightmare
scary.
fuel.
Yeah.
But like if I'm in a
Yep.
car or something,
That's true.
Yeah.
With the trail cam, we caught one once behind your
I
cottage.
know, but I didn't see it.
Yeah.
on video.
Yeah, I know, but
I've never seen one again.
No.
I have had muskox and reindeer.
Oh wow.
Oh, you ate
exotic.
Rudolph.
How'd the nose taste?
Is
Is
it one of the
venison
glow-
deer?
Yeah.
Oh, but I love the Bambi deers.
All over the place. They could have eaten all the deer we saw on the side of the road in like Buffalo on the way down to Florida.
I don't know how much roadkill there was.
I was not. I don't understand how there was so much roadkill.
Yeah,
Bears wander into town here.
it was actually bonkers.
Hey, Arctic Ginger, what's going on?
Hey,
Oh, did you just say hi to
I
him?
think so. If I didn't, I'm sorry. In my head, I,
I
did.
don't remember saying hi to him, but
sorry if we didn't say hi.
Maybe I didn't, but in my head, I did.
But there's a crazy amount of deer, like even like live ones on the side of the road.
I could coming through outside of Buffalo. I
Yeah.
was we saw like I would say 30 deer.
Oh yeah,
Reindeer
Like-
sausage in Alaska was quite yummy. We said it was Comet, not Rudolph. Okay, yeah, Rudolph's the special one. Comet,
Comet's unimportant.
You're
Yeah.
replaceable.
Yeah, exactly.
Comet, Cupid.
Oh,
Yeah.
see, we said hi. I knew it.
Okay,
It's
good.
like,
Okay.
oh my gosh, I'm like, my hamster's tired.
It's only Monday.
Oh.
Yeah, there's 4 more days to get through. Come on, hamster.
Oh, don't remind me.
Wah, 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 wah,
And
wah.
also, I had my bubble bath already, so that put my hamster to sleep.
That's gonna
You
do it.
promised no more bubble baths before live streams.
Can't help it. It's my addiction.
As instead of you have a bubble, you need a bubble bath intervention.
No, why is it It's not harmful. It's not like drugs or alcohol or
You're hooked on Dr. Teal's. Is that one of the?
no Bath and Body Works.
Oh,
But
Bath
Dr.
and Body
Teal's
Works.
is
In my
well.
head, I'm writing my intervention speech.
They take so many bubble baths.
Kelly,
You're
I've
weak.
known you for a long time.
You're out of control and you're embarrassing to
But
yourself and your
lately,
family.
I've noticed a big change in you.
Mambo.
Hey, Mama, what's
Hey,
going on?
Mambo.
Oh, hopefully the grandbabies are good.
I have an intervention like on The Sopranos. Chrissy, one time I came into work early. You were in your hair to the toilet. Gross.
A late switch out for dinner, Mambo.
Oh, hope you ate something good, Mambo.
Yeah.
I had fish for dinner.
Cannabis bath
Oh.
bombs. I want to try those so bad. I just haven't gotten any.
Try what?
Cannabis bath bombs. Like,
Oh, cannabis. I just said Canada. I was like, what's a Canada bath
A
bomb?
Canada bath bomb. It's like maple syrup.
That's, yeah.
all right, guys, you have exactly well, if you're in Ontario, I know it's different elsewhere, but you have exactly 1 hour left to vote if you're in Ontario. And if you have not voted and you're watching us, please turn us off and go vote. Please.
Absolutely. Yes. Go take advantage
Go
of your
vote.
civic.
So vote.
That civic right.
Whoever
Yes.
you are voting for is your own business, but just vote.
That's exactly it.
And every vote does count.
I will be watching the results start to come in the next little bit for sure.
Yeah, I'll go flip on the old CBC.
Denver Sammys, yum.
Oh, I
Call
love
them, Are they like Western? Is it
That's
the same as
Denver.
Western?
Yeah, that's where I toasted Western. Yeah.
We always call them Westerns. Chinese tonight with extra prawns. Oh, David, you know what I
Ooh,
saw in
prawns.
Costco? A giant bag of prawn crisps. Like they were literally like called prawn crisps, but
Really?
it was the Costco size. And I was like, ew, shrimp fit chips.
What am I in the UK?
Well, yeah.
Get that out
Oh, I
of
should have
here.
taken a picture and sent it to him. I
Give me my
forgot.
old dresser. Give me
Yeah.
that.
Sent it to him and Chris.
You should, yeah. Chris too, yeah.
Yeah.
Our polls just closed. An hour and a half left here. That's right. Please go and vote. They make it very easy. It's usually very close to your home, and it will take literally minutes. And you'll feel good after.
That's right. Yeah. Yeah. So no, it'll be interesting to see what starts rolling in now.
Yep.
Yeah. But that's it, guys. It's been 1 hour.
8 o'clock.
Thank you so much to Jackie and David, our mods.
Yep.
Thank you so much to Pat for becoming a member and joining
Cheers,
our
Pat.
crazy crew. We
Thanks, Pat.
appreciate you. Thank you to all our members. We appreciate you guys and everybody watching at home. Go vote. Everybody have a safe, fun, happy week, and we will see you next Monday.
Don't forget, guys.
You
You're awesome.
are awesome.
You're awesome, guys. Take care,
Bye.
everybody. We'll see you
Bye.
soon. Have a great week.